Greetings to you all. I'm on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook. A beautiful evening, a blessed evening to you all. Please, as you are coming, help me to share. Help me to share. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook. I'm on you. If you want to join me on YouTube, you can join me on YouTube. If you want to join me on Facebook, you can join me on Facebook. I'm supposed to be speaking my dialect today, but because of the respect I have for the person I will be talking about, like I will be playing someone's video, a brother from another mother. So because of his fans, because of his lover, I have to speak English. If not, I for flow with my dialects. Good evening to you all. Vaya Buta. I for flow with my dialects. But because of that, I will be doing 2 videos. So please, I'm doing 2 videos today. So this first one need to go with English. Very, very important. So when we finish, we will do the second video. It's going to be full my dialects. So please share. As you're coming, help me to share. Please share and let's begin. I'm also trying to share from my side. Please help me to share. Let other people come. Good evening to you all. Good evening. Hope you all are doing great. Please share. Invite other people. Good evening. Admin, I beg me share them because I dey do 2 videos. Because of Dr. Oguname fans, this first video will be English. The second one will be my Edo language. So admin, please help me share to Dr. Oguname fans. We are starting straight away. There is no time to waste. So please share. Good evening to you all. A blessed evening. Happy blessed weekend. I'm also on YouTube. If you want to join me on YouTube as well, in case you have 2 phones, you can be supporting me with 1 phone with YouTube, 1 phone with Facebook. Why not? Please share to people, let people come. Yeah, it has been a while. I said, let me do this video also on YouTube. I've not put any video on YouTube for a while. So please share. First of all, let me greet you all. Greetings to everyone. A blessed weekend. Happy weekend to you all. Blessed Saturday. Hope you all are doing great. Thanks to all my lovers. Thanks to all my followers. Thanks to all my supporters. Any way you have been helping Queen Iyobo TV, I appreciate you and God Almighty will reward you. Greetings. Before we will start, greetings to all my YouTuber, Facebook, all my colleagues. I greet you all. Much more respect. Greetings to you all. And I hope you all are doing great. All right now. We are going to be starting right away. Please help me to share. Like the video as you are coming. Press like as you are coming straight away so that you don't forget. Please. First of all, let me say a short words before we start playing Dr. Oguname's video. Then we start. I'm just going to add a bit to it. I come across this video on his page, and throughout this week, I have been following that video. Like, I've played it many times. And I said, you know what? People need to hear this in my platform. Or some people have heard it. I need to remind them. So These words I'm going to say now is from my heart. As I always say, some of you have heard it from my mouth, the way I'm passionate with Oguname. Despa is, he has transformed to another world. Yes. To me, sometimes, fine, I can't talk to him anymore, but because I have not seen him face to face, sometimes he still look that he's still there, That's the way I see him. And when he passed away, the beginning, I couldn't stand his video. The beginning, I couldn't stand his video. Anytime I see his video, my body will be shaking, Sometimes we mix with anger, we mix with pity, until I was getting healed bit by bit. I was getting healed. So I've come to the level now, I'm okay when I see him on his video, when he's teaching, I'm listening to his message, I get something from it. I don't feel that pain anymore, that pain I used to feel. That why? Asking God why? I've grown, that pain I've grown to the level now that I don't question God anymore. I don't question our ancestors because they know better. Despite it's painful to us, we that love him, but we can't continue to question God and our ancestors. So please share this video. My brother Oguname, much more respect. I miss you so much because as a human, I thought you are going to live long, and we discussed a lot that we have a very big plan together. Me, you, Sister Blessing, other people, I don't want to mention their name. We, the great Queen Idia Eyes, and other platform, your followers. Every one of us, we have a very large plan because we connected with you, my brother Oguname. But today, this is where we are. From my heart, I used to be hungry with you. I'm saying this in here now. I used to be hungry with your spirit because how can someone give you so much, give you so much hope? I don't know about you guys. There was too much hope I put on Oguname because of the love, the big heart he have for our great land. So when he just disappeared, to me it was just disappear like that. I was very hungry. I was angry. Why did you go to Nigeria? You need to hear me when I was talking. My husband, my children was telling me, take it easy, take it easy. Why did you go? Maybe if you have not gone to Nigeria, maybe you could have not died. Maybe he will just be looking at me and smiling. I was so bitter. But no more. I'm not hungry anymore. Because this life, we come to trade. Yeah, we come to trade. And we do what we can do. Nobody knows tomorrow. Our young ones that have passed away, our brothers and sisters that have passed away, sometimes we judge them to our understanding. I'm sorry if I'm going to be a bit emotional. It's allowed. I'm a human. Because I've seen a lot of people in my eyes that have passed away. A lot. Some are older than me. Some are younger than I'm younger than them. Some are stronger than me. Some are even more intelligent. Some have not had the chance to do a lot of things that God give to them to give to the world. But one thing leads to the other. They are no more. I've seen, I've witnessed friends, not one, not two, that we came to Europe together. Just the way Oguname came, with a large heart, with a big opportunity in his mind, great mind to do exploits, to connect to people. But one thing will lead to other. They will not live long to fulfill their dream. So we that they left behind, we should use that opportunity to appreciate life. That is not by right that you and I, we are seeing the light of the day. It is not by right. It is not by strength. If it's by strength, Oguname will be alive. Because I know that my brother was a strong man. When he speaks, if it's by loving people, Oguname will have pass mark. Oguname will not die if it's by loving people, because he was a lover of all, not by mouth. Oguname character speak for who he is. If it's by the heart he has for his states, he has for his ancestors, the love he has for them, the passion he has for his land, Oguname could have been alive today. Why am I saying all those things? These are the things I have looked when he just left like that. These are the questions that was coming to my heart. Why now? Why now? When we have been waiting for someone like Oguname to teach us more about us. That is what we are going to be talking about today. I'm going to be playing his own teaching. You'll be hearing from his mouth. We have never seen someone, I've never come across, I don't know if he exists, but I have never seen someone like Oguname that came, that was ready to teach us soul food. Every of his teaching is called soul food. And those of us, I say us, including myself, that have those kind of ignorance that we don't know where we are coming from, he calls us lost soul. Even if I'm doing something, he think, oh, he will now classify me. That is where my wisdom I've get into lost soul. I remember those days I would be telling him some certain things I sense. He will tell me, we don't need to push them away. This is the kind of people my ancestors said I should look for. Lost soul. He will not say because of your error, we should push you away. No. Please help me to share this video as you are coming. Help me to like the video. You can't just come in. You can't just come in. You can't even click like. Please click the like. It will help my page to grow. I don't need to deceive myself. By you liking this video, it will help my page to grow. So if you are a lover of Oguname, you should know that Oguname is a lover. Is a lover of a good thing. Even things that is not right, he will still show his love. So please, if you are here, share the video and like it. So my people, I don't want to continue. Let's start with this video, so that I don't want this video to be too long, because this video is just all about Oguname's message. So let's play his message. Then I will pin a number there. If anybody want to, I think, let me pin the number now. Let me pin a number there. Let me write a number, then we can take it from there. In case anybody want to call in, anything you want to say about Dr. Oguname. I'm talking about his lover. If you are not a lover of Oguname, please don't call. I don't need any positive any negative comments. If you are not a supporter or a lover of Oguname, don't call this number. If you have something to express out about Oguname, something positive, you can call in. That is what I need. Thank you for your understanding. So please give me a minute. Let me just type the number there in case anybody wants. If nobody call, that's fine by me. Please share. Please. Call in this number if you want. I've pinned it there. So the number is pinned there. Anybody that wants to call. So let's begin.
Greet you with peace, and I greet you with love. This is Dr. Oguname from Africa Ancestral Spiritual Ministry.
Please, if you are seeing it, tell me. If you are not seeing it, tell me.
And I want to share some food with you.
Are you seeing it?
Africa,
say yes. Please write yes. If you can see, if you can hear it.
Wake up, because 98% of your so-called pastors, man of God, or whatever you call them, 98%, they are not even Christians.
Thank you. Thank you. Someone in YouTube say yes.
The time has come, you must know the truth. The time has come for you to be exposed to those dark knowledge that your soul need to feed on. Share this video. Share this soul food so that the starving souls can feed. This game has been going on for too long. It has been going on for too long. So the question now is, how long can you keep on rotating the same cycle? So many of you know already what I'm about to say. But you just have not found that power, that zeal to help you make your decisions. You still kind of believe in the lies. So many of you don't believe in the lies anymore, but you are still scared because you don't know what the truth is. You just know there is a lie, but now you don't know the truth. So because you don't know the truth, you try to find comforts with that lies. Because this is a beautiful lie, a perfect lie. When a lie is so perfect, then it looks like truth. Even when truth will later come out, then nobody's interested because the lie looks so perfect. This is what you have been dealing with. 98% of your pastors, the way you are looking, good afternoon, man. 98% of these so-called men of God, as they call themselves, they don't even know God. They are not even interested in knowing God. They don't even care about God. They don't care. They don't care because why? The doctrines of Jesus Christ, they see it as a business tool. They see it as a chance. They see it as opportunity. That's how they see it. On a normal ground, I would say I don't care. But we still have to give out a helping hand to see if there is still some of you left that is ready. That is what we are doing now. That is what we are doing now. When you hear the word Christian, who is a Christian? Let's start from there. Who is a Christian? I will first show you who a Christian is, and then I will show you who an African man is. And then me and you will try to look for the line, the dots that connect both of them, and see if what you're doing makes sense. So let's start from who is a Christian. Okay, let's do it like this. Before we show you who is a Christian, let's show you a little pieces of what is religion itself. But Christianity is one of the religion here on earth. So, what is religion? Religion is a cultural expression of what spirituality is all about. Which means, if a people is existing and they not agree and believe that this is how they came to existence, this is what created them. This is the principle that this thing that created them want them to follow. And they now share that message with their people. So there are people now who digest and accept that message, will start following it. And that's right there is the religion. To relegare, to connect them back to their missing link. What is their missing link? They know that you are not just a human being, but religion makes you believe that yes, you are not just a human being, but for you to be able to connect to that which you really have, you have to first die first. So, for you to be assured that after you die, you can easily make that connection, then you have to follow it like this, which is not a principle of your religion, regardless of your religion. That is not the principle of that religion they give to you. So, if we are not talking about Christianity, which is also one of the religion, you can ask me now, Dr. Oguname, what is Christianity then? So, to understand what is Christianity is, we have to teach you about Christ. Because if you don't know Christ, then you can never be a Christian.
At all.
Because what is Christianity? Christianity is this group of believers who have decided now to walk the paths of Christ.
Yeah.
Because why? That Christ now is not being, it's not the shining that will guide them to that place. They believe that they will reach after they die. So who is the idol or the person that can influence you and not become that Jesus the Christos, that Jesus the Christ? So Christ is a title. Jesus was a name that was given to you, even if we know more about how the name came about, but no problem. Let's just use the story the way you know it. Okay, Jesus now is that man who the book said was sent down here on earth to re-guide and re-teach the real principle to mankind and China and help them connect back to that which they are disconnected from, according to the Greco-Roman doctrine. Don't forget, Christianity is being split into three. There is this Catholic Greco-Roman. Why do I use that Greco-Roman? Let me be slowing it down. Catholic is a Greek word.
Okay.
So this one
is
projecting now. This one is a combination of the Greek doctrine and the Roman doctrine. They now agree. That is Catholic. Then we also have another type of Christianity, which is coming from the Eastern Europe. Those are the Orthodox. They also have their own philosophy. Then we have the third type of Christianity, which was given birth to by, what's this German man? Martin Luther.
Okay.
Yes, which you can call today as the Pentecostals, as all these other ones you are seeing. Because why? Martin Luther said, I cannot follow Orthodox. I cannot follow Catholic. I have to find a way to reach God on our own. That's why you now have the third part of Christianity. So these three different Christianity, they both have different beliefs about heaven, about hell. Their teachings are different. If you are Christian, you should know this already, so I don't have to be explaining what you should know already. So their teachings are different. These three types of Christianity now, this one came out from the Eastern Europe. This one came out from Greek and Roman, which is the Catholic, Orthodox, Eastern Europe. And the other one came out from the pieces and the mix of all those two, Eastern Europe and Greco and Roman mixed together. Okay, fine. So, since Jesus, don't forget, Judaism is completely different from this story we are saying now. That's why you will hear your Bible telling you Jesus was a Jew, but not that kind of a Jew. Because why the Jews don't recognize Jesus as what you think. Same way the Islam don't recognize Jesus as you think. Same way the Orthodox, all of them have, even Catholic have different
way. That's true.
Jesus.
Capital true.
To what a normal Nigerian Pentecostal pastor know. So these are different beliefs, different philosophy, different doctrines, different ideology. A truth don't have different versions, but no problem. Let's manage their different versions so that it doesn't look like too much in our head.
Confused, yeah.
Okay, fine. So if a Christian is that person now who decide to follow that path of Christ, and if a Christ is a title given to somebody who is righteous and pure and holy, which in this case Jesus was also a Christ. Don't forget there were many Christs before Jesus was born. After Jesus, there was still a lot of Christs. But the most famous one you know is Jesus. Don't forget, Christ is not a surname. Christ is not a last name. Christ is a title. Just as you will hear Pharaoh, Ogiso, and all that, all those are titles. They are not last name. Exactly. So now, if Christ is someone who is following that righteous and holistic life, that means to...
Let's pause, because I want us to understand something. I didn't just come here just to play his video. I want us to learn something. If you understand what our brother is saying, we have played it for 11 minutes and 16 seconds. It's telling us the foundation of Christianity. Foundation, because one thing we used to discuss that he continued to say that is our most error with the Black community, mostly Africans, not Americans. So no, I'm talking about Africans, you know, not Black America, whatever, Black British. No, I'm talking about Africans. One thing we are lacking that we need to start, we don't ask questions. And the Westerner already knew that they are using it against us. We don't ask questions. We don't want to know. It's not our business. All we do is we take it one day at a time. We live on. As far as we have 3 square meals, life goes on. Even if somebody next to us is dropping dead, we don't want to know. We don't ask questions. We don't want to know. It's not our business. That is our mentality. And they are using that against us. If you see what our brother, Dr. Oguname, is talking about, is how did Christianity come about? I've learned throughout this week. Because do you know the funny thing about you listening to something? You can listen to it, see it, and listen to it for the first day. What you see the first day, if you listen to it again the second day, you will see something different. You will see more. It will expatiate. It is our mind. The way our mind is curious. What you want to see is what you will see. What you don't want to see, you will not see it. I'm telling you, I'm talking about me. He's talking about how Christianity come about and the definition of Christianity and different branch Christianity have. And if you really look at it, what he's saying, most of us already sense it. We already know it. Our instincts have know it, have sensed it, but we don't really have the concrete answer the way he is, expatiating it for us. That's why it's called soul food. His teaching is soul food. His teaching is not about bitterness. You see the way he's talking it, he's smiling, he's laughing, because he's not angry. He's a teacher. He's a professor. Let me give him that title. He's a professor in teaching, Dr. Oguname. That's the truth. Because when he speaks, when you listen to his teaching, you will know, this one a teacher now. What are you talking about? Teacher, the past teacher, in a professor. Because he dey groom other teacher like me. You understand? So, he's telling us how Christianity come about. He's telling us how different people take Christianity. This is why we have different version of Bible. Different version of Bible. Our brother is not condemning any pastor. They condemn pastor. If they try to open our eyes, not these physical eyes, our inner eyes, our soul, for us to know what is going on under our nose. That is what he's trying to teach us. So I just want to add my own for you guys to understand that this is very important. Because most of us, we are lost soul. We are just existing. That's the word. We just exist. Hey, this way we go. Tomorrow is that way we go. We don't ask questions. We don't like to study. Study is not about you going to school alone. They have made it so easy today. Everything is on Google. Everything is on internet. Whatever you want, YouTube, wherever you want to go, there are a lot of things there to look. Some is video. Even if you don't know how to read, my people. Even if you don't know how to read, I am not someone that is, no. Awareness is very, very important. But if you don't want to know, do you know a bit of curiosity is very important? I know there is a word that said, how they speak something, curious cats, whatever. But curiosity is very important. But you need to be mindful of it. It's good for you to be curious of something. I'm that kind of person. If you don't have a symptom of curiousness, you cannot know things. You need to be curious of something. You need to be asking why this, why that. It's very, very important. Christian, this video is for Christians. If you say you are a Christian, a lot of things is going on. It's time for you to be curious. Find how Christianity come about. This is what he's talking about. Why are we having different version of Christianity? Why? Why is Christianity, the Christian body fighting themselves? Why, my people? Why we don't want to talk about it? And we want answers. Answers cannot come. We need to talk about them. This is what Oguname is talking about. It's not condemning pastors. It's not condemning Christians. No. He's trying to tell us when it's high time, we need to look. We need to look deep. We need to ask questions. We need to do research. What is Christianity? How come we that have the opportunity to visit a country called Westerner, we black community? Please, bro, please, sis, the way your country serve their God, the way your country, any African country, the way they worship their God, they do their Christianity, is that the way it is in the Western world? If anybody is hearing me, please type yes or no. Is it the same way we carry Christianity in Africa? Like There is no other thing that we can survive with. Is that the same way they or define their Christianity? Is that the same way? No. No, my people. Their Christianity, the way they carry it in Africa, the way they carry it in Europe, is different. Capital different. We all see it. It's different. Somebody say yes. Somebody say yes. So, okay. Somebody say no. Thank you so much. So the yes, I don't know what you meant by yes. Yes, they carry the Christianity the same way in Africa, also in Westerner. If you say yes, that means something is wrong. Because you and I know I've been here for over 2 decades. And I've seen both Christian and pagan. Shall we call it pagan? Pagan. That is people that is not Christian. In Western world, they treat themselves equally. This video, we are not going to use one day. Because if we use one day, we will rush it. My people, let's start the way we rate ourselves in Africa. Let's start the way we rate ourselves in Africa. Is Westerner that bring Christianity to our country, Africa. But if you go to their country, and the painful parts, my people, the painful parts, all the daddy Geo, mommy Geo, they come to Western world. Their children also study in Western world. They see the way they operate in Western world. Whether you are Christian or you are not Christian, they rate everybody equally. Equally. But our daddy Geo and our mommy Geo and all the family of Geo, they will go to Africa. They will start looking people trash. If you are not a Christian, you are less human being to their face. To their face. To their face, you are less human being. In short, there is a certain way you will dress. I will never forget the first time I visit a family in Lagos. You know now, I'm married to Yoruba man by his grace. And you know that I'm not a young woman. I'm young, I dress young. But to some people, I don't supposed to dress young. Because to some people, they think I'm a elderly woman. But it's a thing of mind to me. As far as I don't expose myself. I'm someone that dress the way I want. As far as my husband is okay with it. So, the family, the wife, was looking at me somehow like, who is this? I thought she's a Christian. She was saying it to her husband. She didn't know I was coming. That, Iyawokule was speaking Yoruba. Me, I understand. Except they are speaking the deep one. If they speak the normal Yoruba, I understand. I speak a bit, but I understand more. I understand 50-60%. Yes. You can be flow with it, but I can put it together. I may not understand everything, but the few I understand, I can tell you what you are saying. You will be surprised. So I thank God for that. So she was telling the husband that I thought she is a Christian, this and that. I paused. I was listening. When she finished, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I kept my mouth shut. Do you know when I wake up in the morning, this woman come to my room? No, not that day. After a few days, things now happen. I don't need to explain that now. Things now happen. Then the next day, she now come to me. Oh, madam, I was carried away. Oh. with your dressing. God is really in your life, oh. My junior sister was there. God is really in your life, oh. I was shocked. I said, why is this woman saying this? I don't know why she said it. Maybe she tried me or whatever, I don't know. But she now used her mouth to confess that she was carried away with my dressing. That God is really in my life, oh. It's not about dressing to know. No, he now said that. And I'll tell him, I said, maybe because of I've heard something that she said a few days ago. I was the one that now answered her. I said, really? I said, are you carried away with my dressing because you think the way I dress, I don't tie igele or scarf to my ear, I don't wear turtleneck. And somebody that come from Europe, you will not expect me to be wearing turtleneck now. I will wear handless. Anytime I wear spaghetti or top, I always use scarf, because I'm a married woman. So I always use scarf. I always buy all this scarf. I will use them. Once I finish, I dump it for my mother. My sisters will take some. I always take scarf because I can't wear something long. It's too hot. So I will wear tiny hand, but I will use scarf to try to cover my body. Nobody have to tell me that. I should have a common sense for that. You understand? But I was not telling her, I said, okay, were you carried away with my dressing? I'm just using my own now. This is the kind of Christianity we have adopted in Africa. But this is not the Christianity they brought to us. This is what our brother Dr. Oguname is trying to tell us. We should open our eyes. Christianity, people are planting Christianity to their own comfort zone. Comfort zone. That's why you see Deeper Life. They plant their own to their own comfort zone. Pentecostals plant their own comfort zone. Jehovah's Witness plant their own comfort zone. Oh, again, Catholic in Africa is different with Catholic in Western world, but is a Westerner that brought Catholic to Africa. My people, we should start observing things. This is why politics is messing us up, because we have been blind for years. The same thing Christianity is doing to us. It is not only politics that is destroying Africa. Christianity as well is playing their own part, my people. Don't get it twisting. I am a Christian. I am a Christian. I am a Christian. But Christian with difference. I am not blind. I see. So my question, what our brother is saying, what is Christianity? What do you think is Christianity? What is your definition of Christianity, my people? That is a very big question. There is a telephone number there. If you think you want to call, you want to bring your own definition of Christianity, you are welcome to call. You are welcome, my people. What is Christianity? Nobody wants to talk about this. Nobody wants to talk about it. I was telling my loved one when we were discussing this afternoon. When we talk about prayers, pray. Prayer is not about only for church. No. Prayer is not for only for church, for Christian. No. I grew up with my grandmothers from my mother's side and from my father's side. I grew up with them, seeing them worshiping with idols and praying every morning. Yes, now I will see them. I've said it several. I will see them praying because I always go to their house because I love their food. And I'm grateful. I sure say because where I get this wisdom where God gave me. I'm telling you, I love their food. And they run from house, mostly weekend. And I was a very handy human being right from childhood, right from teenage. I was a very handy. I can wash clothes, do things for them. I wasn't lazy. So those things make them to love me. I don't just run to them lazy around. I do things for them. So once they see me like this, I was very close to their hearts. You understand? So I love their food. I love their food. Yes, so. Ejiwa, I love their food. So I don't eat. I do food. Which one they call abiano? I don't eat them. I dey miss some papa. Because now I give a name. It's you guys that give those things name. It's just a normal food. Everything starts from our mind, our thoughts. This is what the Westerner is using against us. Because they know most of us, we are blind in our thoughts. And we don't want to ask questions. And we don't care to know. We don't care to know. We don't want to know. All we do, we fight ourselves. The ones that we try to open our instincts for us to know more than the way we have known. What do? We fight them. We bully ourselves. We bring ourselves down. But when you ask those people that is bullying themselves down, they are Christians. Nobody will agree that is pagan. Nobody will agree. Oh. Please share this video. Nobody, if you ask anybody, are you a Christian or pagan? He will tell you he's Christian. He or she is Christian. He will never tell you he's a pagan. But check their attitude. Can't you see we are deceiving ourselves? Because we just want to have that title. As my great brother said, Dr. Oguname, is a title. We just want to have that title. I'm a pastor. My father is a pastor. My father is Gio. My mother is Mrs. Gio. Check their character. Check their character. We will know. You guys remember a video that I even do a topic about. That a set of Christians, so-called Christian, a woman, they were praying on the streets. They were praying on the streets. A woman that wear white and red. Yes. Maybe it's an Olokun woman or Ishango woman. That's a way of also worshiping our God. Don't forget, a woman that is worshiping Ishango and a woman that is worshiping Olokun, or a man that is worshiping Ogun, and a man that is worshiping true church to God. We are all calling one God. Anybody can tell me, no, that's not true. Write it there. We are all calling one God. People that agree with me, you will write true. Write it there, true. People that serve Shango, Olokun, Omila, different type, they are all calling God, but in different dimension. Just the same way you think you are Christian, you are deeper life, you are Pentecostal, you are Muslim is there as well. You understand? It's a form. Everybody just look for their own way, their comfort zone to call God. This is why God is not moved by what you do. It is by what you have in your heart. We human beings, we are moved by what we see. God Almighty, Orodua, doesn't move by what people see. Because what you guys see is not what our God sees. It's not what our God sees. Our God sees different things. So now, people in Africa, when you are not a Christian, to them, even inside church, Papa, even inside church, there are some churches you don't speak in tongues, you are not a true Christian. Can't you see we are deceiving ourselves? Africa, when are we going to wake up from our slumber to start asking questions? It's high time we start asking questions. We need to start asking questions. We need to start doing research. Our children are knowing better. When I say children, some of our grandma is still alive. My mother is still alive. Some people still have grandma. So, like, if my grandmother is still alive now, I'm a children. My eyes have started open. My eyes have started open. It's high time we should not condemn each other anymore. It's high time we respect people with their choice. You that is a Christian, someone that doesn't call himself or herself a Christian, will respect you. You will do otherwise. It's high time we start respecting each other. It's high time we start respecting people's choices. Because your life and my life is not the same. God have different way of communicating with everybody. It's high time. It's high time. Please, my people, we need to start doing research about Christian. What is Christian? If you are a Christian, I'm not a Christian. What is the difference between me and you? What is the difference between me and you? Those are the questions we need to be asking ourselves. Does it look like I'm a less human if I'm not a Christian? Does it look you are a less human if you are not a Christian? Capital no. Capital no. My people, capital no. So therefore, do not look down on anybody. Like I was saying, those group of men that was praying on the street and a woman that wore white and red, they think, oh, she's an idol worshiper. The woman came, also doing a incantation. She also was praying. To her is prayer. Hey. To her is prayer. She also was doing her own. And the Christians, the so-called Christians, I have to call them so-called Christians. The so-called Christians also, they were praying. What did they have to do? They're supposed to continue with their prayer. The woman also will continue with their prayer. Because after all, the Christ we are talking about, Christ is a lover of all. Christ is a lover of all. That is what they taught us in church. That Christ doesn't discriminate. Christ is a lover of all. So if Christ is a lover of all, you guys said we are Christian. So that means we are like Christ. How dare you fighting, beating innocent woman? A woman that did not attack anyone. The woman have right to be on the streets, just the same way those so-called Christians have the right to be on the streets. This happened in Benin. Broad daylight. What did they do? They start messing that poor innocent woman up. Almost 3 men, different men. This one will hit her. The other one will come to hit her. What was her crime, my people? My people, what was her crime? Because she stands in the midst of so-called Christian praying, that was her crime. Because they think she's not one of them. You see that we are lost. You see why Dr. Oguname called us lost soul? We are lost soul. Some of us, not me anymore. My eye don't open. See, the tap of my wisdom is already open. Yes, the tap of my wisdom. Because I am not going to die without bringing all this out in the heads. Yes. My voice is going to be heard in all the world. It's a matter of time. My voice is going to be heard. It's a matter of time. My people, we are lost. We Africans. We so-called Africans. We call ourselves Christian, but we don't know the full meaning of Christians. And we refuse to know. We refuse to ask questions. We refuse to seek for answers. Anybody that will come and some people will call me names today. Some people will come across this video. Some so-called Christian, they will be giving me names because they are blind. Their soul is lost. My people, it's high time. Mostly we that have the opportunity to visit a Western world. Check the community you are in a Western world. How did they fellowship with Christianity? It's a very simple. I'm rounding up now, my people. I'm rounding up. The question I want to leave with you is, those of us that is in diaspora, Western world, Europe, which name you want to call it, please look around. Look around the Westerner. How did they fellowship with their Christianity? How did they fellowship with their Christianity? It's very simple, my people. How did they fellowship? We should start from there. That is our starting point. Is that the same way we fellowship in our churches? Is that the same way? No. Why is our Christianity different? And they are telling us that Christianity comes from a Western world. Something is wrong, my people, now. Something is wrong. Dr. Oguname says something is wrong. Queen Yobo, second that talk, something is really wrong. A lot of us, our soul is lost. Why is the Christian body in Africa country, in Africa churches, why is it different? I have seen a good woman, a lovely woman that migrated to this country, and she attained a white church. I will not mention the name of the church. She has started it from the country she migrated from. So they have branch in all the whole world. So she have a file, like, a code. Hell, this woman, she come to this country. She has not entered the system. She's trying, she's looking for work. Do you know this church was paying her house rent? My people, they were paying her house rent for months. They helped her get a job. They were bringing food for her weekly. They were checking upon her, checking upon her children. Make sure she's okay because she's their member. Please, how many black church will do that? Does it mean they can't do it? They can. But that is not the way they communicate. That is not the way they roll. This is what I'm talking about. All these things matters a lot. Do you think if that woman, after she gets a job, do you think anybody will ask that woman to pay? That is why white churches, they will never ask you to come and give money. You will give willingly, my people. Because even that Bible that I've read said I should give willingly. It said I should give willingly, my people. YouTube, I'm rounding up. Thank you. I'm rounding up. I just felt I should do a video. I've not done a video for a long time. So I'm rounding up. Thank you all for coming. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you see my video, please share my video. I'm sorry, guys, that I've not been uploading video on YouTube. I'm so sorry. I appreciate you all. Please subscribe and click the notification bell and keep on supporting Queen Iyobo. God bless you and bye for now.